Hey Trinity family, welcome to this week's Midweek Minute. Hopefully you are having a fantastic week. If I haven't told you this in a while, I just wanted to share that I am very, very, very blessed and happy to be serving as your pastor. That you are awesome. And so, just wanted to let you know that. There's a few things I wanted to kind of just shotgun out there for our announcements for this week. There's a bunch of different things going on, and so maybe you want to write some of these things down, especially if they're pertinent to your family. The first is that our new series of online children's ministry curriculum starts tonight. I think it launches at 6 o'clock. I'm pretty sure about that, on our church YouTube channel. And so check that out. This one is called Legacy, and I think it's a 5-week series this time on the Holy Spirit. And so, if you have preschool kids or elementary age school kids or grandkids or neighbors or whoever you want to send this to, you can really easily just copy and paste the links and email it to them, send it to them, share it on your Facebook page, all of that fun stuff. We really want to just not just keep this to our church, but share it to anybody who could benefit from it. And so the new video series launches, like I said, tonight. I wanted to give a quick update on the food pantry issue. We talked about that in church and talked about it last week, that there was the fire there, that we had to address some things. We are in the process of, unfortunately, having to get rid of all of the food that was stored at the food pantry. The guidance that we received from the Food Bank of Western New York and the FDA, they said, basically, we just need to get rid of everything. So it's unfortunate to it feels like a huge waste, but it's what needed to happen to keep people safe. And so they're in the process of, I think, filling the second dumpster full of all of the food. I think a lot of us in church right now are in how can I help mode. We did have a really huge turnout this past Sunday. At 2 o'clock, we had a group gather at the food pantry to help take all of the things off, all the items off of the shelves, organize them on the tables, and so that we can itemize everything so they can be replaced. That went so smoothly. Thank you to those who came out to help. We were in and out, I think, in about an hour or less, and there was a lot of food that needed to be sorted and categorized. So if you were there, thank you so much for your help. Going forward, I would say stand by and looking at the emails, the church-wide emails, as well as our church Facebook group for how you can help next. We don't have another work crew organized yet. Again, we're waiting for another dumpster to be brought. We're still waiting for the Food Bank of Western New York to come and give us some of the replacement food. Once we have a better idea of what is needed, we will, in regards to collecting items or people physically being there at the food pantry to help, we will communicate that. But right now we're sort of in wait and see mode. So a lot of it's just being patient. But as soon as we find out specifics of what we need, we'll be sure to communicate that. Thirdly, I would want to just remind everybody, if you are on finance or trustees, and I think maybe hospitality team might be meeting, but you can check with Karen on that, or on ad council, we are meeting this Monday. So if you are on any of those teams, please mark your calendars for that. You should know the times from your leaders. And thank you so much for making the time for that. Thank you to all our church leaders who are just dedicated to keeping us on track with our mission, with our vision, with where God is calling us to be as a church. So that is on Monday, a good amount of meetings there. So if that is you, please be here. Lastly, this Sunday is Mother's Day, and we have some cool things planned for celebrating our moms. So if you are a mom, please be here. It's going to be really fun. We got some cool things planned. We're going to be continuing our series on 1 John. We're going to be in, again, this is for the extra credit Gold Star students who want to look ahead and know what I'm going to be preaching about prior to. So this is like secret, spoiler alert kind of stuff. We'll be in 1 John chapter 4, verses 1 through 6. And we're going to be talking about in those verses what it means to identify God's truth. That I think is a really important passage to look at, because we are in a culture now in which a lot of people just think that truth is subjective. Truth is what I want it to be. And it's important that we look at John writing to this first century church about they're dealing with a lot of the same issues that we're dealing with in 2021 about identifying and living into God's truth, not what culture or ourselves or anybody else manufactures as truth, but what does God say is his truth and how to live into that. So it's an important message this Sunday. Hopefully you can be here, and I'm looking forward to preaching it. So I think that's all I have for you for today. Thanks for taking the time to watch this and to stay connected. If you have, again, any questions, prayer requests, prayer needs, praises, any ways that you need to connect or just get in contact with me or Justin or Karen, please reach out, and we'd love to hear from you. But again, have a fantastic week, and hopefully we'll see you Sunday.